Hey there, thanks for joining me. My name is Carrie, and today I'm going to do a kind of a variation, if you will, on junk journaling. So I don't know if like this has been a thing for a really long time, but it seems to me like I'm seeing junk journaling everywhere. So if you don't know what junk journaling is, it's typically taking junk, if you will, like your receipts or, if you have like a business card from somewhere, like different things and items from around your household or whatever, and kind of, using it to journal. Now, if you're into that, that is awesome, but I'm not as creative. So, like, I just don't know if I would be able to, remember to collect junk, as they could say, or things like that. Like, I used to kind of not really do scrapbooking. It kind of reminds me of scrapbooking. But so I'm going to kind of do the same but different. So it's going to be my like church junk journal, if you will. So in case you're like, well, what are you talking about? So our church still does paper newsletters, and I hope they continue to do that because if you're like me, and if you're on this channel, you probably are. You prefer like things that you can feel to see things that are coming up and stuff like that as opposed to like digital things, like, which digital is great too. Like I do most of my planning is paper, but I do like have like a notepad where I keep my weekly food schedule menu, if you will, and things like that, things that we have going on each week. So like I do, I appreciate digital planning, don't get me wrong, but I still love paper. So I figure I can take these newsletters that our church has and kind of cut them up. So I have I was going to start it just this year. See, this is an Archer and Olive A5 journal, I think. I don't even know. I don't remember where I got this. I think someone gave it to me. Anyways, so like I was going to start in January, but I decided to go ahead and kind of do like a trial thing in December. And so I thought it was really cute. Like the last, like January and February, they've only had this like, which I get, like, because it kind of matches the colors in these, like advertisements, I guess, for lack of another word, for what our upcoming message series are entitled and things like that. So, like, I get that it's not going to be all, but I thought it would be cuter if maybe it was, kind of Valentine related or something like that. But, that's just my take on things. I thought this was beautiful. So I went ahead and cut that out. So I kind of think what I'm going to do is like a page each month, but then also, if you notice things like these two series, they go different. Like this one starts in February but March, and so like I'm kind of torn, but also like so I want to stick with the theme. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that where I stick kind of like with the series or that or whatever. So these are what our church has, what they call a big idea, which is kind of like your main topic for the service, and sometimes we have like other little things and steps like that. So I thought I had like a different verse that was kind of like the main thing. Oh, this is okay. So I'm like looking at these, like, this isn't. So these were the big ideas for those 3 dates. And I've also decided to not like put the date on them, I don't think anymore. Because like I said, it's kind of overlapping different months because this is November and this is December. Anyway, the picky little things that like some of us people do. So this was like a kind of overall verse that we were kind of focused on for all of them. So that was how I'm going to do, from now on. If there's certain things, like just how still happens the one I'm doing for January, I don't really have anything extra written down other than the big ideas. So and just like a couple little like these are terrible looking. I mean, not like in like our photos that we have in our phone, but like my printer, I had to use my work printer and it's just like not like the greatest, so the color on them is just like bad and everything. But just for like a cute little finally picture or a cute little December spread for things that went on. So anywho, so the next one is going to be January, and so I've decided I'm not going to use this because this is the one that goes from like January into February. So I'm just going to do this right now. And then I also have, there was a spiritual warfare class that my husband and I are taking. I think that actually, there was only one though in January. But I think what I'm going to do with like these, for instance, is just like, and then also this is for, you know, my life group. So I was going to kind of like put these down and then draw. I have some mildliners that I think kind of match these drab, like I said, colors. But I mean, it's January, so it is also kind of like, you know, winter colors. So then I might just like draw little boxes and kind of put certain like things that I remember from the class and from my life group for the 2 times that we met in January. Well, actually, I think only one time we actually met. The other time, you know, winter is one of those times where like people are sick or like it's, you know, snowing and things like that. So stuff happens all the time. But, you know, so I think that's the way I'm going with this. Let's see here. I usually like to have a piece of paper or something to, I'm just gonna have to grab. I don't like this the glue stick. I want to make sure I have like totally edge to edge and everything. So I know this is gonna like end up closing. Maybe I'll just throw that guy in there to hold my spot. So let me know if you know, do junk journaling. Like I said, that's awesome if that's your thing, but for me, not really. But I always hated like throwing these away. And I am, you know, a note taker at church. So I do, like I said, write down. I mean, a lot of people even just like take pictures of the big idea screen on their phone. And I think this like glue stick is either trying out or something, because like it's kind of getting old, but I don't know if that's even a thing or what. So let's just kind of figure. Yeah, I don't think I got any like down at this end. Well, this is starting out disastrous. Alrighty. And so these were my sloppy handwriting. So I'm going to have, okay, so it was 3 habits. Oh, get out of my way right for now. Anyway. Or maybe, should I just go ahead and, let's go ahead and just stick these down for now too, because, like I said, as far as I know, this was all I was going to do for, I'll put this one at the bottom of the page, because like I said, there was only the one class in January. Oh, good grief. I have other ones of these. I hope they're not all like getting all yucky on me too. Okay, that's like off screen right now, but I will bring it back here in a minute. So, oh goodness. I don't have a very good, I was thinking about getting like, I think they have like body cams for doing like these type of videos. I think that might be like a better angle maybe. I don't know. They're kind of cheap on Amazon. Not like, you know, real police body cams, but just like a regular little camera. Like everybody nowadays has little microphones and, like I said, really good cameras. Not me. Well, there's one of my problems with my glue stick is getting all like wonky on me. Okay, let me get this so we can, I'm just like making a complete mess here and stuff. Okay, wait, we don't need that much room. I'm gonna have those little dried glue boogers, for lack of a better word. Oh my goodness. I'm a disaster today. This is why I stopped doing Plan With Me videos, because I'm just not that good at it. So hopefully this gets better here. Alright. I also have some, like, I'm hoping to be able to maybe match a few stickers on here as well. So, what do we got here? So, 3. Hopefully this pen works good. Alright, wait. 3 habits to All right, 3 habits to safeguard your soul. That's not gonna, 3, I have to write like smaller, so safeguard. That's a lot to put on. 3 habits to safeguard up here, and then your soul down here. Or 3 habits to is kind of small, safeguard your soul. Then I gotta squinch all that in. Ugh. Decisions. I guess that's why they say just do it. I hope I spelled that right. Yeah, safeguard. It's one of those things like you get through it like, wait a minute, did I spell that right? I feel like I should probably have like paused this or done this on my own and then come back. Let me know though if you would like to continue seeing videos like this. Hopefully if I do it more I'll get better. This one's longer. I'm used to being able to take like my Happy Planner paper off of the discs and moving it up so I can write easier. I hate it when I can't like write very well. Okay, so open your hands and leave them open. Okay. So I think I'll also, I should have found like a washi tape or something that I don't really have like a whole lot of just regular color washi tape though. So I don't know if I would have one to kind of match this, but like I said, I've got these that I picked out that I sort of think, like this one matches pretty good, I think, but oops, that's not the end I wanted. So, well, that's not showing up very well. I probably should have done the marker part first. Or use like the fat end. I don't know. Maybe I'll just let it be like just a slight highlight. I think use this one. Okay. Not terrible, but you know, we're not really going for like a, what do you want to call it, an award here, so. And then maybe, I hope I'm like, okay, so. Oh, see, I got like a sticky spot here. I'm gonna have to buy some different glue sticks. I had these for a while because I don't use them a lot. I'm an aspiring, what do you want to call it? Like I said, like not so much a scrapbook, but to be able to do things like that more often, but I hardly ever actually do, so that's the problem. And then we'll try. I'm probably like making these sections way too big, but that's okay. Like I said, this isn't really technically the first one, but kind of. So, well, the first one I'm doing for you on film, that is. Okay. So, also something kind of more on the simple side, because that way I can commit to doing it and not have it take up large portions of my week or life or month or whatever. So let me grab. I thought this one kind of looked like it would. Let's see. So, oh, I should have looked through and kind of figured out if there was any. Oh, it says right there 3 habits to safeguard your soul, but whatever. Anyways, trying to figure out if there was any that would kind of, go with this, or I know there's like little, like these in like a blue farther back. So, oh, and some of these. Maybe I'll put, here, let's see. We definitely need some other stuff to make it prettier. Just realized my fan is making like a weird noise, so it's probably annoying people. Sorry about that. We'll go with that one, and then this was actually at the church, so I'm gonna put like a little church down there. That one wants to come off, so I'll use that one instead. And then also, maybe, I know I saw the paper ones. I mean, I could use something like this one, but so that way I'm not using so much blue. I guess I should kind of do that, but then I'm thinking like that's going to be the only thing that's really kind of not blue, so go back to plan A. I don't remember where they were. I know they were down like the center. I think right before this one. Stop. Don't move page. There we go. Well, that's like the only paper type sticker on there. I can come up with things that are just make it not work all the time. So stop making excuses. I don't think I saw anything else really. Maybe like one of these down here. I feel like I'm just trying to like over decorate, but I don't like this like big empty space. It's not like big, but I'll probably end up putting one down there though, and then say nope, I don't like that either. So let's see. I should have found some more, or maybe just use. That's probably not gonna look right. I don't know. It's kind of got like some. Because that would be the easiest thing to put some more greenery or plant life. Not those in the front. What do we have? can use a couple like other little things like this, but I just feel like I need. But then I would want to break up maybe these. Let's see here. So instead of putting that, hopefully this works because I haven't tried to take many stickers off of. I don't know if I've tried to take any stickers off of there yet. What am I doing? Okay, and then I'm gonna leave those still, and then put like a green over there. Oh, but I don't want to put. Yeah, let's just do. Oh, there's the gold too. Of course, now I remember that. I don't know if that'll look as good as the green. Now I'm torn. Which one to use? What do you think? As if you could answer. This isn't live, so obviously. Alright, well, yeah, I think we're gonna just go with. Not one like really big, but. And then something small. Actually, let's put this one. I keep putting them kind of like they're laying. And right now you're like, I don't know what you're doing because it's not on the screen, lady. Wow. I'm sorry. I keep messing up. This isn't working. There we go. Let's go this way. That way it's different. Be different. And then one more, and I think I'm going to call this done. Because obviously I need space to write. And I gotta get rid of these like little gluey spots. But anyway, so that's my, oh, you know what? Look at that. I didn't leave anywhere to put like January. Hello. Maybe I'll just write like January 2025. Technically, like I said, it doesn't really matter though, because we're not really doing a month. I'm doing it by series, but then that makes these not really make a whole lot of sense. Maybe I'll just put January on this side. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, we'll just go ahead and call this done, and if I do other ones you might see it again and see how I ended up handling that, or if I do like a flip through, which you know I probably will at the end of the year, or maybe like halfway through or something, depending on like how many I get and you know how I feel about them. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did and would give me a like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave those below, and I hope you join me again next time. Bye.